Hello everyone, Time to Grind here, and today we are back with some more Crab Champions shenanigans here. You know, last time we played, we had an insane build, right? We did the crossbow, we also had the pickaxe melee and stuff like that, and we got one of the best melee builds of all time, and it was incredible. So today, I think we want to use the black hole, we want to use the minigun, we just want to have some fun here, so we're going to go ahead and start off with Crimson Haze. It's a very good thing to start off with, I think. And before we get into the run, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Skismo's Sideshow. Skismo's Sideshow is an upcoming hand-drawn action roguelite that takes place within a strange circus attraction. After grabbing a ticket, you are transported to a hostile world, and it's up to you to use all of the tools and trinkets you can find to survive. And while you play, you'll generate energy for the circus and eventually unravel the mystery surrounding Skismo. The gameplay's got fun momentum-based combat, it's got permanent meta progression with mutually exclusive options, bite-sized rounds leading to short but impactful runs, and the full game will have a full-on narrative inspired by expressionist art and films such as The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. And Skismo's Sideshow is currently running a Kickstarter campaign to help fund the development of the rest of the game, and there is a link to the demo on that page, so if you're interested in helping support them and or checking out the demo for yourself, click the top link in the description down below. And the developers Leopard Den actually sponsored us to check out the demo that's available for you guys to play right now. And by the time you're watching this video, that video will already be out. So I will also include a link to our full coverage under the Kickstarter link as well. So I am super excited to see how the game gets developed from here. And if you are as well, then definitely click the link down below to check out the Kickstarter and the demo. And thanks so much to Skismo's Sideshow for sponsoring this video. And now back to the run. And we are just going to jump into it here. But yeah, just I was a little bit stressed out, obviously with all the home buying stuff we were talking about right before we recorded this. It's just non-stop. I don't know. I've never been more stressed out in my life than with this home buying process. And it's like every time I try to stream, my phone just starts blowing up with them requesting more and more documents that don't exist. I don't really know what to do. So we're here playing Crab Champions. Right? That's why I wanted to do the minigun, the black hole. Just give me some joy in my godforsaken life. Wow, Sharp Shot. Sharp Shot does elicit feelings of joy here on a minigun. That's for sure. That is for sure. Random chests here. We'll do this here. There's ever a time to put the good vibe stream aside to Venice now. Okay. I'll stick around for all the spooky stuff this month. I'll probably be super sarcastic to cope. I know, yeah, I'm very excited. I love all the horror stuff, even though it's spooky sometimes. It is very, very, very fun. I have a serious question for a school project. Oh no, what is it? Paperwork's a pain? Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Shop price is discounted. I don't know. I think with Sharp Shot, I really want to try to do a crit chance. So, okay, we're going to take more damage, but we have more crit chance. And Bouncing Shot. Yeah, I kind of want to just do a crit minigun. Let's just do a crit minigun. Damage go burr. Right, Sharp Shot is incredible. Also, the bouncy minigun. If we can get a ton of bounce and targeting, that could be incredibly fun here. But yeah, last episode, right, that melee build that we did with the pickaxe, that one was crazy. I mean, freaking, I would loop 3'd on that one. We hadn't done a loop 3 in a while. Okay. Okay, critical thinking, crit hits do more damage. Let's just go crit chance up, the normal crit chance up, and sure, we'll already take an XL totem. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it here. I'm gonna risk it. Gotta be careful of the explosive enemies, right? Because we don't have protection from them if we kill them. Whoa! Okay. Damage increased after every one-shot eliminations. More damage when hip firing, less when aiming. Yeah, you know what? I'll never aim. I'll never aim. No, one shot. Well, it might not last forever, but I think I'm actually gonna go for that. More damage, but they move in spiral patterns. That's gonna make the bouncy all crazy. That's pretty cool. And yo, damage increased every time you take damage. That's really good to get early on here. Fun fact, while watching horror movies and playing games, etc., you lose more weight than doing the same thing but not horror themed. Oh, just because I imagine like maybe you're sweating or you're exhausted. Is Elemental any good on the minigun? Yeah, it definitely can be for sure. Because you just have something, potentially applying the elemental effects like an insane amount. Okay, we'll get some silver armor just for now. Horror games, weight loss hat confirmed. Heal when damaging enemies, armor. I'll reroll here. Shot prices are discounted. We'll get some damage to armored enemies. We don't have any enhanceable things right now. Don't want my clip size to be reduced. Because this is one, right? Obviously the minigun starts with escalating shot. Where the fire rate is reduced, but it increases with each shot fired until stopping fire. Okay, enemies drop more crystals depending on our combo. Ooh, more crit damage. Absolutely. Okay, cool. And we'll excel. We'll risk it. We've been risking it for the biscuit here. Now that is a big risk it for the biscuit, but the payoff is, getting two elites, or sorry, 2 epics. Is there someone right next to me? Yes, there is. So we got four dudes. Four dudes. Okay. Lost like all the armor. That's fine though. We've already killed 2 of the 4. 2 of the 4 flying ones. Now we have 2 crabs. But I would love this. If we can just keep getting more bouncy and then just having it be super chaotic. Obviously, things like Aura Shot would be really fun in that case. We definitely want things that give us either infinite ammo or refund us ammo. Also, I think I need to turn the graphic settings up because they were still extra low from last episode, Okay, let's get them cranked up here. Okay, spark explosion, bulletproof, damage increased after every 5 one-shots. I'm just gonna go bulletproof because I don't know how many one-shots we're really gonna be getting. Sentry turrets, extra use of the ability. I'm gonna say just extra use of the ability. We kind of had turrets last time. I don't know if we need more of them. I mean, they are really good though. What would be the best way to start getting into Crab Champions? I've played it a little bit and barely beat normal mode without modifiers. Yeah, just, I always thought it was really fun to just, slowly go up in the medals, so just shoot for, whatever medals there are, like the lower rank ones. You could either do something like, you try to beat all of the weapons on one difficulty, on a ruby medal, right? And then or emerald, and then you try to go up to ruby on all of them. Or you could just do, play whatever weapons you want. But if you ever play a weapon that you've already gotten a medal for, you have to, like, go for the medal above it, There's a lot of different fun things, for sure. Ability spawn homing explosive barrels. Well, that's pretty good, considering we have 2 of the 2 attacks. And we'll go upgrade chest here. Glue shot plus aura is a good combo. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. See, I really don't know how many one-shots we're actually getting. Like, let's see, even on this guy here. Like that, I didn't even get it, The silver lining is what upped our damage, so. Black hole with the, explosive barrels spawn, or homing barrels spawning is incredibly good. Yeah, all you can eat, yeah. Super, would be so nice. Love that you get a little bit of height on this one. Gain an armor plate if starting an island with no armor. One of my favorite relics. We had that last episode, obviously. Increased critical hit chance. Our crit chance is now at 25%. And honestly, I'll go relic. Relics are worth a lot. Key point to master when you're starting crab champions is the movement. It's so important. Yeah, I agree. Obviously, I always talk about how I have a foot pedal. You know, I have a foot pedal. I'm just pretty much like dashing almost all the times. Or I guess dashing is like that thing. I guess sprinting? I don't know what it's called. Okay, but yeah, miniguns are always so much fun here. Okay. Ring of parrying, yep. Ring of parrying is really good. Crit chest here. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. I am the superior crab, Mr. Laser Crab. Oh yeah, speaking of crabs, and Mr. Krabs, and SpongeBob, has anyone been seeing all the collabs that SpongeBob's been doing recently? I don't play Brawl Stars anymore, but I know they were doing like a Brawl Star collab. But they're also now collabing with all these fast food restaurants. Like Wendy's is gonna have a burger, or is gonna have a Krabby Patty with like a pineapple milkshake meal at some point. I'm like, shit, that looks kind of good. Okay, we're obviously gonna go crit arrow. And I'll go upgrade here. The movement makes this game. Without it, it'd be so much less fun. Yeah, yeah. And you guys remember when, do you guys remember when you couldn't even, dash? You could only dash forward. Or slide, that's the word. You could only slide and dash, I think, forward. And then they made it where you could do it forward and to the sides. And then he made it where you could do it forward, sides, and backwards as well. So just smooth all around. Thing up there, I think. Oh! Oh, no, I lied. I lied. I feel like it'd be really weird, but maybe cool ability would be each shot has a 90% chance to do double damage, but a 10% damage chance to damage you. Oh gosh. Also, sharp shot again is incredible. I don't know if that would be too good, but maybe. Glass totem, more damage when airborne. Okay, we're gonna lose some health, but gain some money. And we got abilities do more damage, move in random patterns. Okay. Random shot, random debuffs. I don't know, I'm not really going elemental. Like, not that that would be bad, but I don't really want it, you know? Alright, we'll take a heart. We need more health. Targeting shot. Targeting shot. Fire rate increased. Crit damage. More damage when hip firing, less when aiming. I'll buy that one time. Okay. Okay. I think in general, if you were hurting yourself, I think there'd be a lot of weapons you would just instantly kill yourself with. Man, yeah, that targeting shot is exactly what I wanted. I hope we can get more things like that. So I just want to make the most chaotic minigun on the planet. Without elemental. Not that elemental's bad. We've just we've done a lot of elemental recently. I want to mix it up here. There we go. Okay. Extra use of the ability. No, more bonus. Yeah, more crystals when we kill enemies. Absolutely. We're still on loop 1. Gonna go another health. We just don't have much. We don't really have any. Well, no, we have a little bit of, especially with that now. We have money. Scaling. Or whatever. Extra money gain. Building up our economy. But our health situation, we don't really have anything netting us health, you know? So that's gonna be something we need to figure out. There we go. I love the melees. Okay, ooh, big shots. But I don't really want them to move slowly, actually. So we'll just say more trick shot. Definitely going more crit. Right, if we can get 100% crit chance. Right, and the fact that we already have 2 sharp shots is really huge. Especially on something like a minigun. Because we have that, and then we are scaling up our damage mainly just a little bit with Silver Lining. I don't think we have a ton of other damage scaling right now, but the fact that we got Silver Lining so early. There we go, just, yeah, crit hit chance. So now we're at 30% crit chance. I'll go luck. I don't actually know what falls into luck. Yeah, dude, the homing, the explosive homing barrels combined with the black hole ability is really good. Because, like, there's no way they're escaping the black hole or whatever, you know? Imagine they added kits to Crab Champions so you could start with certain abilities and upgrades, but we're limited in what you could pick up. Yeah, it could definitely be cool as like an additional mode. I do think that would kill the replayability a little bit, you know? More trick shot. But definitely could be interesting. Definitely gonna get Driller here in the desert. Spent a lot of money opening up that perk slot. Explosive enemies and healing enemies are gonna take that. Got the glass totem. Gotta be careful because they're the explosive enemy modifier. Seems like most players really prefer pickaxe and hammer as melee, but I've got to say I absolutely love and adore claw. It's perfect from knockback to 360-degree radius, especially now with melee mods. As its own category, it's really good with its own perks. Yeah, it's just not as fun to me, in my opinion. Like, it's so much more fun to be like, yo, bah, you know? Or like the pickaxe with all the range. But you're not the first person I've heard say that. I know one of our mods, you know, and another, you know, content creator for Crab Champion sometimes. Hey, crit arrow, perfect. Zai, he really likes those as well. I think people that maybe enjoy melee a lot tends to maybe like those other ones more because of the lower cooldown and stuff. But I think people that tend to not enjoy the melee builds in this game too much prefer these big ones. But yeah, it is interesting seeing what everybody prefers. Okay, no, definitely not reducing my clip size. It's like the worst thing I could possibly get with this. There we go. Max health goes up every island. Once again, we're paying 700 for another slot there. And, okay, we'll get a little bit of heal when we're damaging. It's not that great. Okay, we'll go money over health. We have one instance of Driller. We also have all the, you know, we're creating the, what is it called? I already forgot what the perk was. The thing that we literally started with. You know, every time we kill an enemy, you know, there's the little damage zone area. Also, I just love having Silver Hammer. Like, knowing if I take damage, it's okay. You know, like, yeah, maybe you lose some max HP, but you're increasing your damage is just so dang satisfying. Yeah, Crimson Haze. Yeah. I think we're just gonna lower shop prices here. Could do Greed Totem, but I don't think I'm going to. Okay, max health. There we go. Max health goes up when we make purchases at shops. Oh, man. Damn, dude. I want more of that and I want damage shot. Okay, chaotic explosion. And maybe we don't need to be hurting more armored enemies. And maybe we don't need... Yeah, the one... I've only gained 8% damage from Assassin. So we're going to take damage shot. And I'll go ahead and take off aerial shot, even though I think it's okay. I just need money right now. So damage shot. Oh, I should have got valued customer first, but I just wanted to make sure I have enough money. I'd love to buy it again here. Like one more time, but I don't think we're going to have the HP for it, or the money for it. So we'll just take this here. Should be a lot more damage now, though. Oh, he somehow escaped the black hole there. We need more ammo. More ammo or a way to refund our ammo for sure. Because we start doing insane amounts of damage and then we have to reload and it resets it. I don't know where this other guy is. Glad it's kind of just been able to be me and this one guy. Yeah, okay, where's this other guy? They've just been chilling over there. He's just chilling over there. Just finished beating every zone in Halls of Torment. Hell yeah. ATTG, how is the house acquisition going? Not great. We were talking about it a little bit before. I mean, it has been the most stressful thing I think I've done in the last 10 years of my life. Cause like every time I stream, my phone just starts blowing up of all of these more documents that they need that don't exist. And so I'm actively currently dealing with it. So once I'm done recording this video, I'm gonna have to deal with more of it. So not great, but it's gonna be worth it. Hopefully. I'm sure it will be. Just not great, but that's okay. But I appreciate you asking. It'll be worth it once it happens. I want crystals, but critical blast, I mean, we're going crit build. I gotta go with the thing that's gonna help the build that we're going for here. Okay, I already dealt with those guys. The only sensitive question, and he manages to ask it. No, I mean, it's very valid. Very valid question. I hate trying to not spoil the game for you. Oh, the Halls of Torment? Yeah, that's how you know it's a good game. There's like so many things, you know, keep making you super excited and stuff, you know. Sharp shot, absolutely. Ooh, man. Getting this much sharp shot this early on is amazing. Or early on as in loop 1, you know? It's one of the most stressful things a person can go through. Yeah, so it'll definitely be worth it. It's just a lot. It's just a lot right now. So I appreciate all you guys, wonderful people. Just chilling with us, watching the videos. So I know sometimes we bring up weird topics or we bring up, you know, politics every now and then and, you know, stuff. But overall, I try to, just in general, try to stay pretty positive. You know, anytime there's like pretty bad things going on, I'm always trying to like look at the silver lining. Get it? The silver lining? Like the fucking perk that we have? It's just sometimes I can get overwhelmed very easily when I'm trying to juggle 1,010,000 things at once, you know. And I think that's kind of been happening to me a lot. Okay, max health increased after clearing each island. And I'm gonna go in elite. I think we can handle it. Oh, don't I have Ring of Parrying? Okay, okay, okay. So someone was right about the Ring of Parrying working in the lava, but it does still take away your health. Or sorry, your armor. But I think it was last episode, right? Someone was telling us about about that. Okay, that was not great. Or no, that was not bad is what I meant to say. I'm just out of it. I'm sorry, y'all. Streamer loot's fun, but I'm gonna go Orbiting Scythe. On the plus side, since you're a professional gamer, you can now deduct your studio. I am. I can. Yeah. Same thing with like vacations too, right? Like my last Montana vacation, because we filmed some stuff and we filmed a short film that I'm trying to get edited, but I'm doing the house stuff. You know, I can write off a lot of that stuff too. Doesn't mean I get all that money back, but yeah, this year's been a big investment year, you know, just building up this studio and stuff. And even when I move, right, this studio will just be transported into one of the rooms of the house, you know. How did I not get your ass? Yeet! And we really need something to help with the ammo. Yeah, see a drift. Okay. Yeah, let's just get more heal when dealing damage. Oh man, and I want crit chests, but money. With the money, I can buy crit things. Especially when we're talking about if we could get some like money scaling. It's always real good. I understand trying to keep the streams vibes, but if shit's going down, shit's going down. Yeah. So I'm hoping shit should be less stressful within the next week. Is there going to be a live stream break for you to move into your new house? Probably. I really haven't thought that far. Yeah, I'm kind of like, you know, let's see if all this house signing shit even can get completed here, and then you know, go from there. But probably, maybe like we do like, you know, only 1 or 2 streams in a week or something. Not 100% sure. Okay, shops contain more goods for sale. I'll take that. We did spend a lot of money, though, on that perk slot. We could enhance some things here. I'll take Portal Ring. And Gamble, nope. Okay, Orbiting Scythe says Flaming, Snaking, and Splitting. That's pretty badass. Sorry to adult, but I also recommend contributing as much money as you can to Social Security and 401ks. Yeah, that's actually the only reason I'm able to buy a house right now, is because back when I had a corporate job, I did in fact put stuff in my Roth IRA. So I have $16,000 in my Roth IRA, because I haven't really, you know, ever since I kind of quit there and have been doing contracting work myself and trying to make it as a streamer, I have not been able to put much money into it. You know, a little bit. I think I've been putting $10 a month, and then like at the end of the year if I have extra money, you know, but it's obviously been hard, you know, since I'm trying to go full time. But apparently you're allowed to take out $10,000 out of your Roth IRA for your first home purchase. So a little bit sad I'm having to pull out of that, but obviously real estate's an investment too, so definitely think it's worth it. Plus, I mean, Caitlin drives 2 hours a day to work. You know, she gets 3-4 hours of sleep, you know, because she works an 8-hour shift and then a 16-16, so kind of moving closer there is a big priority too, you know. But yeah, absolutely. If you guys are somewhere where your guys' like work will match your 401k, always go for it. And yeah, 401k I have heard is pretty OP, especially the earlier you contribute to it. Okay, damage increase when at low health or when at high health. Nah. Okay. So abilities explode in clusters of bombs, ice dash, low gravity, which could be fun, lightning storm. Low gravity is a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, we'll go low gravity. Heart. We got low gravity! Low gravity! And now you won't have neighbors above, below you, and you don't need to worry about the Schweed smell. Well, we had our vents closed in our smoke room, you know, so we would be a considerate neighbor. And also, oh man, I have those blades. I don't think those blades are gonna be great if I'm up in the air, but you are absolutely right. Especially because, yeah, a family moved above from us and their kids run all over the place above, which is fine. It doesn't bother me most of the time. Sometimes it's like, how are you guys still having energy? But I guess it's kids for you. Okay, more silver lining, and we're definitely going to try to continue to get more crit. We're at a 30% crit chance right now. I'm cheering for you. I hope it all works out for you. Your chick and the cats. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think it will. I think it will. Just a personality trait that I have is I just get stressed out super easily. And I think it's because I try to juggle so many things at once, you know? And I mean, that's the grind, you know? Like, I'm trying to be a content creator real hard, so that's going to come with the territory, you know? Still can't believe I can say that I've been making videos on this YouTube channel for over a decade. Like, that's fucking insane to me to be able to say that. And I think it's paying off. I think it's paying off. We just got to keep it up. It's just hard when then there's other things that come up, you know? Okay, more crit arrow. We'll take that. Until they decide to be playing floor hockey at 1:30 into the morning. TTG's secretly a workaholic. Definitely for my stuff, right? Like, back when I worked at other companies and stuff, I mean, there was still periods of time where I was doing contract. I'm going to do an elite, which might be the end of me. But I was doing, you know, I'd be working at my corporate job, and then I would be doing contracting work while working at the other job in my downtime to maximize my money. So I could invest in things, you know, like a, you know, better streaming setup, better studio, better cameras. And it's easy in my opinion to be a workaholic when it's your own content, or like when it's your own, you know, business. You know, I know a lot of people talk about, because like a lot of the times it doesn't feel like work for me, but like in reality, I've straight up been probably putting, including the streams, 70 hours a week of work into my content for the last 3 years, you know? And that's on top of, you know, all the contracting work. Now, luckily, thanks to so many people helping support the channel and, you know, us just growing the channel and finding new peeps, you know, and getting a little bit, you know, better sponsorship rates, we are very, very close to being able to go full time. So I don't have to juggle as much other contracting work, you know, which helps. But it's a lot easier to be a workaholic when it's like you're actually getting the fruits of your labor, right? You're not just getting taken advantage of and making less than you deserve. This is why I quit the companies that I used to work at, my first real job ever. Which I'm glad they didn't. If they just paid me what I wanted to be paid, I wouldn't have had the drive to go work for myself. You know, I would have had the drive for the YouTube channel, but not my own contracting work and my own clients and stuff, you know? Okay, damage increased after clearing each island. I love that. And I'll take an XL. XL damage one here. The problem is these blades aren't hitting anyone. Do you ever get paranoid when smoking? Not normally, and I think that's contributed to having my own safe space to smoke. You know, having a room in my apartment dedicated to smoking and just a chill room helps a lot, you know? Now, when I was, you know, don't do drugs, kids. Once again, not a kids channel. I'd like to reiterate that every time I talk about something. This is not a kids channel. Not family friendly in the fucking slightest. You know, when I was in high school and college, no, I don't think I smoked until I was in college, actually. But I graduated a year early, so I don't know. I don't know how to do it. You know, so when we didn't have a safe space to smoke, and we had to just go fucking random ass places in the, you know, the woods or, you know, I remember, like, you know, kind of, around my childhood home, you know, there's like an underpass or whatever, like for walking and bikes and stuff, like that goes underneath the roads. I remember, like, I have vivid memories of, like, it pouring rain at, like, 2 in the morning, and I'm just sitting in this, like, tunnel with my friends, you know? So at those points, we definitely have it. I think there's a couple times, you know, if I get, like, stereotypically too high, you know, there's some paranoia that comes with it, but I don't know. Kind of a pothead a little bit, so it takes a lot for me to get to that point, you know? I'll take more sharp shot. I don't know if it's worth it that much more anymore. Also, another XL chest already. And we'll go ahead and get a time bolt. I don't know. It could be okay. We're going to XL. I'm not gonna... No, fuck it. 2 XLs. Crit chest. We got this. This run has officially reached anime S-class tier level. My safe space is on the balcony. Hey, my old apartment. That was the case. My old apartment, when I had a roommate that was not okay with drugs in the slightest. Funny enough, I don't really want to talk about... I'm not going to talk about the details about it at all. But and there were some valid things, right? Like, I remember there was one period in time, because he just kind of kept to himself a little bit, and, like, we would, like, he was trying to be kind of a streamer at that point in time as well, and so it was cool to talk to him about certain things. But he was not into that stuff at this time, right? Now he's kind of like an alcoholic, like to the point where he has to apparently, I've heard, take like literally like 5 or 6 shots in the morning just to not have the shakes. But like there would be times where he would, because in my old apartment, that was kind of in my like drug exploration phase or whatever. And there would be times where he would just come home from work or from college or whatever, and there would just be people tripping on acid in the apartment, and like I would not communicate with him at all about any of that. So I understand parts of that, but apparently, yeah, he's like, okay, those XLs maybe weren't the play. Maybe weren't the play. That's fine. We'll do another run. We'll do another run. We'll do another run. Crystal Barrage. See, it all works out. But yeah, he's just kind of a horrible person. And nobody associates with him ananymore. I'm not really going to go into any further details. But part of it's kind of a shitty egotistical thing. But I remember hearing he was shit-talking me so bad behind my back when we weren't roommates anymore. You know, about everything. And then, you know, Bora, who's been in a lot of older videos, or he was my old roommate, he was like, yeah, once I actually, like, became your roommate, like, everything that Preston was saying was just, like, bullshit, you know? And it's also kind of satisfying that, like, he is such a terrible person now, and he's done some horrendous, unforgivable things that no one will forgive him for. And I'm like, you're the one that said I was shitty, you know? Like, I don't know. Okay, wind up. But my old apartment, a lot of the times we did smoke on the balcony because we at least weren't smoking in the apartment. You know, we weren't like that. I wasn't that bad. So I know how that feel. Been smoking since 14. Oh my, never got paranoid. Love exploring when high. Yeah, I do sometimes miss the adventures and shenanigans, you know, going to Whataburger 4 in the morning, you know. So now it's like I just got my safe space. You know, and we're still gonna do crit hit. Crit hit chance increased by 1% after clearing each island. This might end up turning out to be a better crit build than the last one. But you know, when you have your own save space, you can go get munchies from your own pantry, you know. But that's the way it shouldn't be. People shouldn't have to be, you know, driving around and hiding and, you know, being paranoid from the police. The police got fucking better things to do, you know. I mean, a couple of the counties and cities around me have just completely decriminalized marijuana possession. Not the selling of it, you know, but just the possession of it. Because it's like, why are we wasting police resources to fucking... I mean, it's ridiculous. Should be legalized. There's no reason someone should be able to fucking drink and drink and drink and be an alcoholic, but not be able to smoke some of the marijuana. Okay, random chest here. I will say, I've talked about this a lot before. I have done many a hard drugs, but I have never once touched nicotine in my life. I have never once touched nicotine. Do not do nicotine. Like, honest to God, there are so many, like, you shouldn't probably do hard drugs, depending on what they are. You know, don't do drugs, kids. But there are, like, so many, like, hard drugs that would be better for you to do than nicotine. Like, it is insane. It is insane. Like my entire friend group. Just fucking nicotine fiends for the last like 6-7 years of my life. I mean, it's really sad. I imagine a couple of them will, I don't know, maybe I hope to God not get cancer. But on the vapes too, all the popcorn lung. Also, if you're smoking weed, probably don't smoke vapes. Like wax pens and stuff, maybe. Carts will be the death of you. I promise. But everybody's got access to different things. So I mean, what's it called? What is it called when you do things in a responsible way? I don't know. It's not in my vocabulary. I don't know. Crit hit chance. But yeah, very certain the wisdom ring always spawns on your first crit chest of the run. That's an interesting hypothesis. Okay, let's see here. Loot totem. Scatter shot. And scatter shot's pretty cool. Wait, is it? Oh yeah, on impact. Yeah. I guess we'll take a single heart. That probably wasn't worth my money though. Reloading fires projectiles. I'll get one of those here. I'll get one of those. And hey, No Scrub, thanks for the 5 months. Grats on the house, my dude. Appreciate it. Still going through some of the stressful parts of it all, but it'll be worth it here. Should I take a one-hit island 24? Nah. Never. Never. We need to boycott. We as a player base need to boycott the one-shot chests. I don't even think Noise Storm has like analytic tracking or anything. I think most of it's like just feedback. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Moderation, that's the word. Smoke pure green or mixed with CBD? Nah, I don't normally smoke CBD or anything. 'Cause my tolerance is so fucked. If I'm doing that, I would need to smoke double. Okay, mace shot's pretty good. Some more health. And wedding planning too. Well, yeah, that's the other thing. On top of all of this, I gotta figure out, you know, if we're just gonna have a courthouse wedding, you know, we probably were gonna maybe get married in like a year and a half, but then we're like, okay, well, do we bump that up a little bit so I can have insurance? Since next August I turn 26. So I just gotta decide, you know, whether I'm just gonna, you know, do like Obamacare for myself for a year and probably have to switch doctors or just, I don't know. So there's just so many things going on at once right now, you know? Okay, more damage for each shot you hit in a row without missing. The wisdom ring was verified by someone else last week. That the ring spawns first. That's pretty cool. In France, it's the same thing. It's like a witch hunt between police and marijuana. Yeah. Yeah, the war on drugs. Drugs definitely won the war on drugs. That's for sure. All the war on drugs did was fucking disproportionately impact minorities. And, yeah. Tell me about it. Been there, done that. Could always do what we did. Courthouse wedding 5 days before you officially buy a house. Well, we're buying the house right now, so that would mean we would be getting married right now. So I don't know if that's going to happen. But because we also want, like, to probably set our, like, anniversary date. I think it'd be cool to have our anniversary be sometime in the first half of the year. Because there's, like, all these holidays in the second half of the year. And I don't want to have to worry about multiple things, you know? We'll go ahead and get more max health from hearts. But we probably will do a courthouse wedding. I don't got no money. If I somehow blow up, you know, and you know, our streams start getting 400 people watching them and the YouTube channel blows up, maybe I have money for a wedding, but otherwise it's like, yeah, we would way rather just get a house, you know, and spend some of the money that, you know, we could on that. Yeah. It's like a wedding in this economy? Oh no. Well, I can't take any damage, so I can jump off a cliff all I want. You're pretty much where me and my partner are. We're due to be married August 2015. Hey, so yeah, probably ours would probably be a couple months before then if we did it next year. But congrats being you know, engaged. Owned a house for a year. Hell yeah. Okay, we'll also get some max health increased clearing each island. We're gonna go more crit. So tempted to get courthouse married. Yeah, that is like 99% chance what we're gonna do. Because even if we have a little bit of money, right? It's like I could spend some of that money on, you know, just like a cool party for my family and my friends, like after a courthouse wedding or something. And then save the rest of that money for like a honeymoon or something, you know? Also, I don't know why, but I'm also just kind of like anxious of like, oh, definitely taking crit arrow. Kind of just anxious of like, I don't know, like in a wedding, and then it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like, it's kind of like anxiety of like there being everyone there, and then it's like, okay, well, Caitlin and I probably need to take like dancing classes at some point in time, like. That's a whole thing, and yeah. So a courthouse wedding to me feels kind of cool because I don't have to worry about some of that anxiety stuff. You know, I get to just, I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but okay. Let's see here. Shop prices are discounted. We'll take that. Minorities, how so? Is this a white privilege claim? Oh, yeah, you can just look up the statistics. Minorities are disproportionately incarcerated for non-violent drug-related crimes at a way higher rate than white folk. Like, that's just a statistic. You can look it up. The amount of people that, you know, if on average, a white person gets arrested for a possession charge of marijuana versus a minority, you can just look up the statistics. The statistics that the minority goes to prison and the white person doesn't, like the minority has a way higher chance to have higher lengths of prison sentences, right? And also a higher chance of actually getting arrested in the first place versus getting let off. Like, those are just hard statistics that we've had for a while. But, you know, That's a whole other conversation. But those are just hard facts. I can't even drink right. I can't even drink right. Okay. Scatter shot. And then probably just money shot twice. This is a weird build. This is a weird build. The amount of money some people spend on weddings is fucking crazy. Yeah. I prefer weddings with the minimum amount of people. Okay, let's focus, and I'll catch up on chat here. I don't want to throw. But we are on the suicide map, so... Oh no! Do 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 do. Yeah, like the reason it's even called marijuana, people didn't used to refer to marijuana as marijuana, but they literally, there was a whole campaign on having it be called that because it sounded more Hispanic, and by, you know, the way America is, like that to equated to being more villainized, you know? Okay, honestly took a decent amount of HP there. We're gonna do a ceremony. We kept thinking we were doing it for the other person, only for us to realize we both hated the idea of an actual wedding ceremony. And we looked like the Spider-Man meme. This country's built on stereotypes and capitalism. My cousin got married during the pandemic, had the wedding on their 1-year anniversary. Made the wedding way much more fun because the stakes were much lower. Yeah, and I could see that. Like, we maybe get like a courthouse wedding, and then we have more money down the line, and it's like a reviewing your vows or whatever the hell, you know. Get fireworks shots here. And I'll get some armor just so we don't immediately die. I'm gonna go be depressed real quick. BRB. Excuse me. All right, I'm back and depressed instead of pissed. Oh, you're going on Twitch with a different username. I was like, what? No Scrub saying he got engaged on the 1-year anniversary of Crab Champions. Man, that's some commitment. That's some commitment right there, No Scrub. Oh, we got the awesome JoJo music. Best song in the entire damn soundtrack. Every fish shot deals more damage, sure. Go for more health. Did you think I was doing? I mean, I thought it was just I guess it was a joke. It was just a very funny statement. Boop. God, this music, dude. This music gives me full. I just get hard. Just get hard every time. Just gonna play the game like this now. What do we got here? We got armor. We got what is this? Hard target. I think it's like a damage reduction thing. And then we have big hearts. Yeah, we'll go big hearts. Got a greed portal, elemental portal, lock check. Okay, let's do greed. My brain. My God, I'm gonna give myself a stroke. I'm actually getting a little motion sick. I gotta commit at least for this horde. Oh my God. This is okay. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. Everybody can throw up in their doggy bag now. This is vomit inducing. My eyes. More crystals drop when killing enemies, but more enemies spawn. Sure. This is recoil shot plus 100. All right, let's get more money here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh my god! We're gonna die. 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 I'm gonna die. I had to look away. And that's what it's like to do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. The second you put a joint to your mouth, the world just starts going like this. That's what the devil's lettuce will do to you. Oh! That was a fucking save. I only have 21% crit chance. Yeah, it is a very good greed perk that we got. Okay, shop prices are discounted. Crit! Uh-oh! We do heal a little bit. We have a little bit of heal shot. And we are getting a, yeah, shop after this. When is Tony gonna wake up? When you pay him his money. Yeah, it'll be cool. What if I was the voice actor for Tony, and I just haven't been able to say anything yet because we've been recording the voice lines? What if I have been, you know, the snoring sound, like here, listen. Oh, wait a minute, 1 second. Got a gold totem, fuse totem. See, I'm Tony. I'm Tony. No offense, but my immersion would be ruined. Tony is a fat Italian crab. Alright, fuck it, let's get a gold totem. Ability spawn poison turrets. Okay. I don't, okay, heart. More wind up. Ability spawn homing barrels. Mace shot is sticky. I also probably should try to get more health or something here. Mega crit. I think we get enhancements then. Mace shot is electrifying. Reload arc is electrifying. A lot of electrifying things here. Uppercut, 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 uppercut. So every 5th shot does 50% more damage. What build are we doing? We're trying to do like a crit minigun build. This build's been a little bit wonky. We got fireworks. We got turrets now. We got crystal barrages. So we're just creating some wonky turrets right now. Okay. Sure, we'll get more wonky stuff. Dagger arc. We'll get a heart, because hearts do give us more. We got that thing, right? If you want more info for the next update, go watch the video of The Furnace where he plays the Noise Storm. He even says that enemies wash away poison stacks when they're in water. It's always so cool. Yeah, definitely go. I saw that video coming out. That was really fun. I was actually talking with The Furnace earlier today because like all YouTubers for the most part have access to like the YouTube A/B thumbnail testing as long as you have advanced features turned on. And like for the last couple of weeks, like he's just been like, yeah, I don't have access to this. Like I wish I had access to the A/B testing. And I was like, I thought it went out to everybody. Do you not have it? And then he's like, yeah, I don't have it. So I was looking at my channel today and I like saw, you know, where the advanced features thing was. And I was like, I sent him a screenshot and I was like, so what does it show here for you? And he's like, yeah, it says I have advanced features. So I was like, so then you should have the A/B testing. Can you send me a screenshot of what it looks like when you try to upload a thumbnail? And then he sent me a screenshot and he's like, yeah, I don't see it. And then he immediately sent me another screenshot of the YouTube A/B testing and he's like, I'm a dumbass. Like for the last several months, he's been like talking about how he wants the YouTube A/B testing. We'll take Silver Lining. And he's had it this entire time. I love the Furnace. He's a great guy. I think I definitely want to do a video with him, with No Scrub, with a bunch of content creators at some point in time. I also want to do a video with Noisestorm at some point. I need to reach out because we obviously did that video with Dylan, the Peglin dev. You know, and interviewed him while recording a Peglin Let's Play at some point in time, and that was incredibly fun. So I definitely need to hit up Noisestorm and do a vid like that at some point. Should be an evil Tony where you pay HP and not crystals. That would be interesting. It's a very common thing for roguelikes to do for sure. More max health from hearts. Okay, there we go. Flawless crit, demolition. Don't know if we're gonna flawless it, but at least we'll get the crit. How did I not break that shield? There we go. We did it. Only downside of doing a video with me is ping. Oh yeah, because I can't remember. Are you in New Zealand or Australia or something? Okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and get more crit damage. We're at 26% crit chance. Get more crit arrow. Upgrade chest here. We need more crit chance. That's what we need. Australia. Yeah, definitely makes sense. Yeah, I had, back when I was a little bit younger, like in high school or college, I played a shit ton of Rainbow Six Siege. You know, I have hundreds of hours in, you know, CSGO and things, and so I put hundreds of hours in Rainbow Six as well. That was really fun. But one of the main people I played with, Joanna, she moved to the Netherlands. And so it became literally pretty much impossible to play Rainbow Six Siege. So I kind of just stopped playing because I didn't really have anyone to get into it. More crystals drop, but more enemies spawn. I just gotta go the crit chance. If we're going crit chance, I gotta go crit chance. Going random here. Though crit chance doesn't... I don't think crit chance would show up in a luck chest. I don't actually know. Oh, jeez. Whoa, okay, guys. Okay, y'all. At least after this, if we survive, we get a shop. Yeet! Oh, I barely dodged that laser from the laser skull. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Okay. They're all hiding. They're trying to jump scare me. That's what's happening. Where are they? Like, how does that single crab hadn't died earlier? Oh, what does targeting shot do? So I don't have targeting shot right now, but that one makes it where whenever you hit someone, it sometimes will then bring that bullet to someone else. Right, scatter shots, just whenever it impacts, it just scatters into smaller shots. But targeting shot will actually home those shots to enemies after you hit someone, you know, for a certain percentage of your bullets. Okay, mag shot. It's good for a minigun. And it's like, I want money stuff, but I don't know. Okay, fireworks shot is snaking, and mace shot has snaking. Those are both horrendous. Come on, give me crit. Give me crit stuff. Okay, triple shot I will take. And I'll get the bouncing so I can get 2 poison turrets and 2 crystal barrages. And let's see if we can do this here. Would you rather have 3rd level of aura shot or 2nd level of all you can eat? Well, what do you have? Did you say you were doing a seagull build? If you have something like a minigun, I would say all you could eat. But if you have like a lot of like bounces or stuff like that, then aura shot could be cool. Probably depends on what else you have. And those poison turrets, you know, I'm not really doing elemental, so having the poison to have them take extra damage is really helping. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Went from really good to really bad. But I've gotten all the health back, so we're fine. Okay, so we will loop this, right? We gotta try to win a loop too. I know this video is already longer, but we'll definitely try to get a looped win here. Otherwise, hey, at least we beat loop 1 twice, right? So let's see, legendary crystal strike. Let's go spike strike here for our weapon. Some armor there. And let's do it. Okay, I immediately lost my armor. I do think I overall like the pickaxe more. Because, like, the pickaxe, there's so many times, like, there's almost, like, hallways that you could, like, fire down, you know? Compliance time at work, time to do 10 to 20 minute exams online. Woohoo! Okay. Okay, we'll do mag shot. Definitely going money. It's like we've got these minigun builds have just been very wild. Very wild on both of them here. Oh, geez. Now this one's definitely more wild than the other, but what does the magic circle the hammer do? I think it's just like indicating where the explosion or like impact radius is. You know, so like for visual flair and also just so you know the impact. I don't think it really does anything else. Sides look sexy. There we go. And we're still getting more crit chance. We're now at 37% crit chance. Okay, money shot's pretty good on this. There we go. Flawless crit chest. Flawless crit horde. Pretty interesting, actually. Oh, almost took damage to that guy. Staying away. I want my 2 crit chests. I think think our abilities are helping a lot, like that legendary crystal barrage and stuff like that. I've only seen videos of Crab Champions. I don't have the PC, so I'm trying to learn about the game as much as I can. Definitely makes sense, yeah. And it's been changing a lot over time, too, you know? Okay, increased critical hit chance. And we'll go ahead and get more crit arrow. Another crit chest here. This game is so different than the alpha. Yeah, this game has evolved immensely. We always talk about it, but, you know, this game kind of just came out on April 1st. It's like, hey, silly little crab game, and it is now what I would consider to be one of the best, like, third-person shooter roguelikes, like, of all time, you know? I can't even imagine how the game's gonna look, you know, by the time 1.0 comes out. I definitely am very excited for more enemies and more biomes. I think those are probably some of the biggest things at this. Oh, I missed that. At this point in time. Plus more weapons, obviously. More crit chance. More money. Hello, skeleton or scorpion. Yeet! Okay, wait a minute. Let's chill. Let's chill out here for a second. I'm pretty scared of what an elite on loop 2 is gonna look like here for us. Oh man, a lot of homing grubs. That guy, get that guy. Sometimes the healthy modifier enemies have so much health, and I know that that's the point, but... Crit lightning is so OP, was hoping it'd be in the chest. Yeah, crit lightning in a crit build is I agree, very, very good. I guess we'll get some poison shot. Wasn't really wanting to go elemental, but I'm not gonna just not take free things. I don't know how long we're gonna last, so I'm gonna just take the crystal bundle. Maybe that was not the play. Maybe that's me not believing in myself here, but... Crit blast, okay. Crit blast, I think we just take multiple of those here. Crit blast, crit blast, crit blast. 48% chance for crits to do powerful explosions. That's pretty huge. The hammer reminds me of the Shattering Justice from Risk of Rain 2. Yeah, I haven't played too much of that game, so I don't know exactly, but I'd believe it. Dagger Arc is sticky. Your fine crit blast is here to carry. Wow, that's a lot of explosions. Because if we have a 50% crit rate and a 50% chance to do the crit explosions, 25% of our minigun shots are doing 200 damage explosions. Which is pretty incredible. Did take a lot of damage still. Oh my god, what the hell? I'm just still taking insane amounts of damage. Almost died there. No Scruff says I'm the self-proclaimed critical goblin, by the way. I need to find a way to make your crab hat and put it into the game. Oh, is it like, oh, that thing. That thing. Yeah, that's pretty cool, yeah. I just bought that shit off Amazon. That'd be funny. A crab with a crab hat. Yo, more crit blast. Oh, targeting shot, though. I gotta go targeting shot. That's what I want. We'll take some armor here to protect us a bit. Hats will be out this weekend. Winky face. Oh. Interesting, interesting. Okay, we might just still die. I don't know. Like, I feel like the build's good. We're just taking so much damage. We have 1,500, but... I would think the crit explosions would be doing better on, you know, these types of things versus elites. Okay. Mag shot. Crit chest. Okay, we're just gonna hold the line. Oh god, what the hell? No, god, there's something shooting at me. Probably the scorpion. Oh god, it's a healthy scorpion. Oh god. Okay. Hold the line! Hold the line! The reload arcs and the maces really help holding the line a lot easier. Okay. Woo! Dude, I meleeed. He fell down the cliff and he's a flying enemy. Okay. More damage, more armor, I guess. I don't really have many perks right now. Okay, more crit chance. So we're at 58% crit chance. We're totally gonna flawless this. Totally. But I think once there's a new biome, it's gonna make the game feel a lot very fresh as well. Not that like I feel like it's getting stale or anything. Right, there's so much replayability baked into the game, but I am curious if Noisestorm, when he does more biomes, if they're gonna be like alternate biomes. Like, so maybe, you know, there's an underwater level, and so sometimes, you know, half the time you go to the underwater biome and half the time you go to the ice biome, or if he's just gonna keep adding them in the same thing. I think alternate paths help with variety and replayability an immense amount. Okay, we'll do critical arrow. There was escalating shot, but I think the and I want double health chest. I just don't trust. Twinned enemies scares me a bit when I only have 309 HP. Pretty much no armor. A cheese biome. Either that's 100% how it'll work. Either completely random biomes or you get the choice. Yeah, because eventually he can't just keep adding them, you know, in a row or whatever. I'm scared of the possibility I see with Halls of Torment. Indron just getting addicted to that game. Very fair. Very good game. I think we shilled it last episode, but if you haven't seen our Halls of Torment episode, definitely go check that out. Very good game. Nope, not reducing my clip size. Size matters. Cheese biome is confirmed. Yeah, I was trying to remember if that was one of the confirmed ones or not. That's going to be hilarious. So we leveled up Crystal Barrage. Got a legendary. That's pretty good. Do some health here. I believe. I believe that we can win. 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 I think there's a chest up there. Yeah, our HP is in fact looking scary. I will agree with you there. Absolutely. And there's no more bananas. You guys remember when there used to be bananas in the game? Okay, let's take some armor. Do you think it's cheating to use a controller? Nah. Play how. I mean, I think it would actually be worse to use a controller than a keyboard and mouse in a shooting game, but definitely just up to preference. That would not be considered cheating, in my opinion. If someone has that opinion, I don't think you should talk to them anymore. Or maybe talk to them extra, because they're a bit slower. I don't know. Using a controller is straight nerf. Yeah. Man, collector. Okay, yeah. 54. Okay, yeah. We just gained 174% damage. It's honestly easier for me. I have much more control personally. Yeah, yeah. So, like, if you're just used to controller, then yeah. Definitely just kind of a personal preference. Firework shot is toxifying. And yeah, fuck it. I'll XL. I'm not going to XL twice. I'm smarter than that. I will not XL twice, because this might have been too hard to begin with. Okay, lost one of our armors. That's okay. No, no, no. Oh, okay. We lost our other armor. We only have 2 more to kill here. I am at 600 HP. Hold the line! Let's go. Okay. Woo! About bedtime, have to be up at 4:30. Well, I wish you a good night's sleep, Indron. Get more critical blast. Wish you safe travels as well in your truck driving adventures. Triple shot, armor. Okay. I still need to test this game out in VR. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds honestly horrendous. I feel like that would be this would be the most motion sickenissing game ever. That would make for that would make for some good content though, I bet. The concept kind of scares me though. I couldn't even play super hot in VR. I had to refund that shit so fast. I got so scared playing that game. And we are about to die. This is insane actually. We're taking so much damage. Sharp shot. Late into loop 2. It's worth it, guys. Okay, this is scary here. I think we're gonna get out of the map. And we're gonna hold the line. Hold the line. I love the fact that you actually drop all the way down. So happy the hammer works like that now. Yeah, I still got sharp shot. Money shot. I think we gotta go health chest here. As much as I want that money, I can only throw so many times, right? Yeah, if we weren't using the minigun, then yeah, sharp shot on loop 2 might not be worth it. I think it definitely is still worth it, for sure. Okay. Yeah, we should take the armor there. 2 armor. Let's go. Shrapnel and energy rings. That's what... Okay, nice. I'm glad. If it was a more claustrophobic map, we'd be in trouble. Should be good here. Oh, I hear sniper crab. Right now, all of our oh, at this point, sharp shot's kind of mad minigun unless the damage is on primary bullets. Right now, all the damage is crit, or at least crit procs. Yeah, I guess I was about to say, because if it was the crit, well then, upping the damage would still help, right? But, I suppose probably a lot of it is coming from the 250 damage, you know, explosions. Okay, more max health from hearts. No, I think the bouncing is probably still better. I'm not gonna XL. Barrel Rain, Homing Thorns. I'll just go for that. Sharp Shot has no bearing on crit mods, whereas it would on crit weapon damage. Yeah, on the crit mods. Yeah. But I see what you're saying. Most of our damage is probably coming from the crit explosions and stuff like that. Crit arrow. Nowhere near as impressive, but I beat Loop 2 on easy with some modifiers? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! What is that? What is that stereotypical quote? Like, comparison is the thief of joy or something like that? Just maxed out our armor there too. Okay. Piercing wave, maybe. Yeah, screw it. Let's just make this build weird. Let's just make this build weird. So reload arc is damaging, reload arc is snaking, firework shot is sticky, dagger arc is arcanifying, dagger arc is snaking, and we got more piercing waves. Okay. Man, that crit explosion is yeah, that is making the build here. That is absolutely making the build. Also, we've already lost one of our armor. Because I guess even though we have a lot of armor, our max HP is only at like 1700, which seems kind of impressive, but it's also kind of not. Impressively beat that though. Okay, more armor. Ring of Dividends. If I had that earlier, or later, or whatever. Earlier, yeah. We'll go ahead and get Bubble Shot. That'll be pretty good. Okay, final area here. You got your Seagull Gold. Let's go. Yeah, it's so fun just slowly grinding up the ranks, you know, on all the weapons. Obviously, at this point in time, we have Diamond on everything, but it's so fun. The gameplay loop, it is a lot of motivation to play a lot, you know? There's always what you want in a roguelike. And it's got the replayability to back it up, too. We're still getting more crit chance. We're at 69% crit chance. Every fish shot does more damage. Just do health, honestly. I think we know we have enough damage for at least, like, you know, beating Loop 2. It's just whether we can survive to that point. Yeah, it's like the ring version of Crystal Dividends, yeah. Probably still would have been decent, but we're only going for one more area. I hadn't seen that in a while, honestly. I'm glad Crystal Dividends isn't a common. It did promote unfun gameplay of just not wanting to spend your money. Sure, heal after we... What is this? A heal of 75? Which is absolutely nothing to me right now. I was so glad Crystal Dividends was nerfed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Anytime there's things like that that are so meta, like you need, I don't know, yeah. And it's just not fun. It's fun if it's a rare thing that you decide to, you know, not spend money, you know, to have a lot of money. But having to not spend your money every fucking time was, yeah. I love economy builds, but it was a crutch for a lot of players. Yes, yeah, it's just not fun, you know? Not fun. To have to always do that. Okay, we finally got a heart. It was worth a ton. Got another heart there. And yeah, we definitely want the crit chest. Landmine, and Homing Thorns. This should be okay. Oh my god! That skull scared the fucking shit out of me. Okay, lot going on right now. There's just a lot going on right now. There's just a lot going on right now. And I'm getting a little overwhelmed. There Infinite Totem is pretty OP, but it's honestly so fun. I like it. Infinite Totem. Are you talking about like just getting a bunch of the perks that give you more chances to totem, or is there specifically like a thing that gives you infinite totems? Okay, more crit chance. More crit chance. So now we're at 80% crit. Got more health here. Has anyone ever bought the end stream button? No. So far, thankfully not. Where are you? Where are they? Oh, he's over there. Okay, we got one final shop and then the final boss. Heart. Now we're at 3,000 HP. Has anyone got close to the mystery box? I don't think so. I know we had some people working towards it. Piercing wave is flaming, bubble shot's freezing, bubble shot's sticky, bubble shot's snaking, piercing wave is snaking. Heart. Probably, well, crit blast. Okay, crit blast. Poison shot. Nah, we don't need health. We don't need health to win the game. Who needs health? Okay, one down. 2 to go. Lost some armor. Two down, one more to go. And we did fully heal. Let's go! So after all of the wildness that was these minigun builds, we are gonna get our diamond, you know, win here on loop 2. And we'll see what could have been here. It's more Crystal Barrage. That was, Crystal Barrage was helping us a lot, to be honest. So let's go get our victory. But man, these minigun builds were absolutely wild. I enjoyed it quite a lot, yeah. So if you're watching after the fact on YouTube, I know this was another long episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, make sure you subscribe, ring that bell like all the big boy YouTubers say, to be notified when more Crab Champions videos come out. If there are some, they'll be on the screen right next to me. And if you guys are going to be grinding out some Crab Champions on your own, then I wish you guys luck, and I'll see you all next time.